Yeah, we're in the cafe at the Sage Gateshead, and we've just been recording Alan's Christmas song. My name's Simon, and I'm a workshop leader for Streetwise Opera. Well, we run a weekly programme of workshops here in the northeast and all over the country. So in Newcastle we have this weekly choir session here at the Sage Gateshead. We also work over at Virginia House in Elsick and in Byker as well. And there's a session down in Middlesbrough, which makes 4 sessions a week up here. But Streetwise Opera also works in London, Luton, Nottingham, Manchester. We just started working in Cardiff as well, so it's a big company now. Well, I'm a workshop leader, so primarily I sort of lead these workshops, but also alongside the workshops we have a theatre trip programme. So Opera North work out of the Theatre Royal up here, and we try and work our programme of workshops to coincide with what they're performing at the Theatre Royal. So for instance, later on in November we're taking all our groups to see Faust by Gounod at the Theatre Royal. So at the moment, alongside other bits and bobs, we're working on Faust in the workshops. On a typical day, it depends which session I was in, but here at choir, so it's exclusively singing. So I'll start with some physical and vocal warm-ups, and we'll usually start with some sort of fun songs like rounds, just to get everyone's energy up, get them working and thinking. And then usually we'll have a body of repertoire that we'll work through, and we'll sort of add to that as the weeks go by. And this time I'm really sort of pushing them quite hard to get to grips with reading music. So we're learning sort of quite complex things in 3 and 4 parts, and getting everyone, as I say, reading the dots off the page, which is a really useful skill. It means that our learning speed can get quicker and quicker as we go along. Streetwise Opera is sort of primarily for people who are or who have experienced homelessness, but really anybody can come to our sessions. It's not a sort of closed session in any way. If anyone feels that they want to have a sing or get involved in a bit of acting, anyone can come. Yeah. I would say come anyway. A lot of our guys are very nervous when they first start, and there's no pressure to kind of leap in and immediately start singing solos. You could come and just sort of watch and listen, observe to start with. Lots of people have done that. You can sit at the side of the room even. And then over time, once their confidence is up, once they get to know a few people, they can get to take part in as small a way as they like, until eventually, hopefully, they'll become soloists and take a big part in the workshops. But yeah, there's no pressure straight away to do anything that anyone doesn't want to do. And I always say, because I do kind of big silly warm-ups and things like this that some people feel uncomfortable with, and I will always say, if you don't want to do it, that's absolutely fine. You can take a step back and do what you want to do. I would say the project that we've been working on quite recently, I think, is the highest quality of work that we've done so far. And Streetwise has been working in the northeast for, I think, 7 years now. So 2 things this year. The first, in July, we went down and did a concert at the Royal Opera House in Covent Garden, and we sang some opera extracts down there, and it was just superb. The quality of singing was brilliant, and the occasion itself was fantastic. And there were lots of other groups performing from the kind of homeless sector, and it was a packed house, and it was a great energy, and everyone was thrilled with what they'd done, and it was part of that kind of wave of enthusiasm that we had for the Olympic Games in the summer. This event was part of that cultural Olympiad, so it was really nice to feel involved in something on a national scale that was really important to everybody, and they did a great job. So the second thing is, we've been working on this big project which uses music from Britain's opera Peter Grimes. And recently we did a 3-day film shoot in the northeast, One of those days was at Druridge Bay on the beach filming, and it was just great. It's great fun. It's great for participants to have the excitement of a big film crew around them, to feel important, feel like their work matters. And it was really high quality. It was really good stuff that they did. And we've already recorded the audio for that, which is absolutely superb. In fact, when we played it back to them, one of the participants said, okay, so when are you going to play our version? They thought that we'd played like a professional company's recording. When they found out that it was ours, they were completely bowled over. It was great. Yeah.